Hmm. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Stephen, Maggie, and Karina. Lovely to be here with all of you. Small little group today. We'll see who else pops in before or in the next few minutes. Just want to confirm that you can all hear me okay. Okay, cool. I've been like going back and forth between sitting on the floor or sitting at my desk for changing things, but. So we're just going to start with a minute, well, maybe two of silence. I'm going to pull a card for us for the session. It's from my Guides of the Hidden Realms deck. So this is very much following our theme for today, which we'll go into more later. Um, but I'm going to do that during our silent time, just kind of connecting with who's here, who's going to still be coming in, who maybe is going to watch the replay, right? Just whatever's going to be the best guidance for all of us that are going to come across this message, right? So we'll just go ahead and welcome Tom. We see you just joined. We're just going to take a couple minutes of silence to connect with our heart and receive guidance. So I'm going to mute and we'll all just take a few minutes of silence. Thank you, everyone. That was the fastest 2 minutes of my life. So I'm so very grateful to be here with all of you today. I'm I've had a feeling that we would either have a really large group or a really small group because of the theme of this session. So today, let me pause that. Just so I yesterday during the Love Infusion Hour, some of you were there and some of you come on Fridays or not, but yesterday during that session, I was called to send so much love to my guides and my angels and my guardians and those beings that help us right throughout our days. Whether I have a feeling that if you're here, especially since I put that in the reminder, that you probably have that connection already in many ways, right? You have a connection with your guides. It's not something that feels unreal to you. It's very real, or it's something you're curious about or interested in, right? And I really felt as I was sitting there last night, I felt like there's something that we all need to hear. Like there's something that's kind of um, there's a message that we're supposed to receive right now, and that message is amplified when we're in a collective community in this way, and when we join together with the right fingerprints that are supposed to hear that particular message and theme. I mean, yeah. Okay. So, a couple things for today. This is a 90-minute session. I think most of you are familiar with that. Tom, you look new to me, although you may have been to one of these sessions before, but welcome. I'm so grateful you're here with us. It's a 90-minute session. We'll go into a longer meditation in a little while, and that meditation can last anywhere from 30 to 50 minutes, really just depending on what is guided through me. But before we begin there, we're just going to do a little bit of in personal contemplation. around this topic. So welcome, Scott. Good to have you here with us. So one of the things I did when we were taking our few minutes in the beginning was I pulled a card from my Guides of the Hidden Realms deck. I mentioned that at the beginning. And this is one of my favorite decks by Colette Baron Reed. And I just asked for whatever guidance would be the most beneficial for anybody that's coming across this video, that's here for the meditation or is going to watch it later, or maybe even somebody that you know, right? Like maybe you are the conduit of this message to move through you for someone else, right? So there's a reason why you're here and there's a reason why these things come through. And it's so interesting because I thought I would need like, sometimes it takes a minute for them to come out, but it just flung right out. And this card is, let me see if I can turn off this light real quick. You can probably see it a little better. This is Grace Within Chaos. Um, and the words on the side are accepting life's complexities and the seduction of distraction. So I'm just going to read the card, the whole meaning and symbolism to everyone so we have it. So it's kind of becomes infused into this session. There's a reason it's coming through, and that reason may be very different for each of us. I always read the reversed nowadays because there's truth in all of it, and there's little pieces that sometimes we need from these messages. So the key concepts are grace, choice, accepting the complexities of life, not taking the world personally, and the seduction of distraction. Each day you awake is the gift of a new beginning. Will you decide to walk through chaos with grace or get spun out by that chaos? You can choose to express yourself with love or with divisiveness. In pain and heartbreak, you still get to choose whether to be present to all of life, whether to be present with all that life has to offer, or to distract and numb yourself in avoidance. Where you place your attention and energy will grow. So choose abundance, gratitude, meaningful activities, self-care, compassion, kindness, creativity, joy, and laughter. Today, you're asked to walk with grace, to see through the lens of compassion and courage and take nothing personally. How can you bring your best self to this situation? Can you remain in the eye of the storm and observe the world rather than identify with it? Can you release the need for certainty, expecting the outer world to behave the way you think it should? Acknowledge complexities and nuance without trying to force a change. It's time to wear the world loosely around your shoulders and have a sense of humor. All will be well. You are exactly where you need to be. Trust that this chaos is temporary. Some days, the chaos and division in the world are so overwhelming that you lose sight of what you're actually witnessing. Media gives you a bleak yet seductive view of life, focusing on drama, suffering, division, and danger. Beware of this false mirror. You may have fallen down the rabbit hole of social media, gossip, or a barrage of bad news, or found other distractions to avoid making a decision. Pledge to take immediate diet and remember what really matters. Life will bring pain, but it also brings so much more. Open your eyes and heart to the gifts beyond the chaos. Get back into nature. Get back to who you truly are, a spiritual being, here on purpose, brimming with life and potential, directly connected to Source. You just temporarily forgot. Yes, the world is changing, but it always changes and there are always challenges. Duality exists in our perception of it. Breathe and breathe deeply. Life loves you. Let it. So I just want to take one more minute of silence. And we're going to tune into how this was a lot of words, right? There's a lot of words. We're going to tune into what was meant for us to hear, right? What out of that stuck in your heart, stuck in your field, in your mind, in your spirit, that was yours to receive today? And maybe you might say, I don't really feel like that was anything for me there, but I feel like maybe that's going to help someone near me soon. So settle into that. So we're just going to take one more minute of silence and just tune in, check in with what you are supposed to hear from that today. Thank you. So I wondered if anyone has anything they just want to drop into the field that maybe you received in that from that message or just in that moment of tuning in. And you can do that in the chat or you can unmute and share.
Yeah, I have something. Well, so for me, it was wear your cloak loosely. And I know that was meant for me and a lot of people I know. It's just a reminder to wear it loosely no matter what is going on. And then also, I had an experience a few days ago. My husband had some MBA a group staying at our house, and a couple was leaving for Spain, and there was a lot of talk about politics. And even though everyone was kind of on the same page, there was a lot of worry and frustration and disappointment and so forth. And so I waited a little bit for the conversation, and with a straight face, I said, I really think that the whole world should be ruled by labradoodles. And from that point on, it's not that I didn't take the conversation seriously, but from then on, people lightened up and they started talking about dogs and whatever, and it just shifted the whole energy. So
Oh,
that's
that's
what
really
it reminded me
sweet.
of.
It's like this, let's not take life so seriously. Like, let's not grip so hard. Yeah, I love that, Marcy. Thank you. Stephen, go ahead. And yeah, and then Karina. And,
Loves me. That
mm,
really stuck.
yeah.
And mostly, God is dog spelled backwards.
I've always been fascinated with that. I'm like, out of the human, like in the English language, that's what we picked, how we did that. That's so perfect.
Who says we did it?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good point. Karina, go ahead.
Yes. Well, in Swedish, it's not God and dog. No, it's completely different.
I
But
was gonna ask. Yeah.
I was thinking when you talked about chaos, and it's just now, it's just for a time. I was thinking of Thomas Kuhn, I think his name is, who sort of invented the paradigm shift, the expression of it a long time ago, and he said, like, when he did two circles, like the old world and the new world, and where they connect and go into each other, there is a space, and that space is chaos, because there are so many people wanting to go back to the old world and people wanting to go hurry into the new world, and then there is a lot of chaos, and in chaos it's fear, and what comes of fear we know. So I was thinking of that, and also not just the world, our planet, but like for me too. I'm in a paradigm shift myself.
Mm,
Like my old my old world that I and my new world I'm on my way to seeing. So it is chaos, but I'm sort of excited and seeing it as something, a challenge.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that can be overcome. It's beautiful. Yeah, and it's actually just want to pause before I don't do this, but I wanted to welcome Gilly and Jerry and Stephanie. They all came in while we've been kind of moving through this point, and we're grateful you're here. I'm grateful you're here. We're just kind of having a little brief conversation about a card I pulled for our session this morning, which is on grace within chaos. And um, the theme of today's session really is connecting with our guides, which I think we're doing all the time when we meditate, and we're always doing. But this is a specific time where we're not going to be trying to manifest or necessarily like do something, or even, we're not even going to necessarily intentionally. I don't know that that's true. I say these things and then spirit's going to guide me in some direction, and we're going to come out and you're going to be like, DJ. So I'm not going to say anything else about the meditation because many of you know that we don't often know how they're going to go fully. But I do feel it's going to be so much more of a personal introspective experience of what can I learn right now about myself? What can I learn about others? And what can I learn about the world from my heart connection and this greater connection with my guides. And I love that you shared that, Karina, because about the focus on the chaos, and that's an opportunity for us to overcome. Because so many thought leaders even say, right before things shift, that's the most chaotic, right? So, like when things get the craziest and the most chaotic, or there's the most pressure, that's when we know that something big is about to happen and really great transformation is about to take place. So, I love that you brought that through. And welcome, Brother Ed. Uh, thank you for being here. So, just wanted to pause and see. Hi, welcome. Yeah. If anyone else had anything they wanted to share before we drop in? Maggie.
Oh, hi, it's working.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Um, I totally agree that Labradoodles and dogs should rule the world, but um, you know, the entire reading totally resonated with everything I'm experiencing right now. And I know I'm supposed to be here. And I went into a deep meditation like 2 days ago. I was having a really bad day, and asked, like, what do I need to know? What is, I need some help here. And the answer that came in was acceptance.
Mm,
So
that's
that's what I'm
beautiful.
working on. But
Beautiful.
I'm really looking forward to all of this today. It's
Mm.
I think it's exactly where I need to be.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, Maggie. And I believe you emailed me this morning. So thank you for your email. I hadn't had
Yeah.
time to get back to you, but I appreciate that.
Uh, well, it's about all my issues with Zoom. I'm surprised the audio is working today so I can speak. But it's in my email. I explained everything.
Yeah.
So,
Great. Thank
anyways,
you. Thank you,
I just
Maggie.
wanted to let you know why I don't communicate much.
Yeah,
So,
that's okay.
thank you.
Tom, did you? Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Wanted to say a few words. That reading brought to mind something that had come up about us being Q-tips, to where we take things personally. So if you think of a Q-tip, quit taking it personally.
I like it.
Okay. So that's what I wanted to say. But there's a good book by Carolyn Baker called Navigating the Coming Chaos. And that's what we're doing right here now. So thank you for letting me say that.
Oh, yeah. I love that, Tom. That was, don't take life so seriously. We need the humor. I'm gonna, my kids are gonna love that. Don't be a Q-tip. What? Okay. I love that. Thank you. All right. So we're about to go into the meditation. I feel like if you don't have water, please get some water. Just it's very important drinking water through these sessions all the time. You guys always hear me say it. And I just feel like that's really important. A couple things I've received this morning was the more you open yourself up during the meditation, the more you're going to receive from your guides, the more you're going to receive whatever that is. I mean, I don't know what that is for you, but whatever that is for you. And some of the individuals present will actually have a pretty intense download of information that is going to go beyond this session. And so, however this meets you today, I want you to just allow yourself to receive it in grace, in love, right? In appreciation for what's coming through. And then give yourself the time and the space that you need to integrate whatever's come through for you. Also, the music that I've been guided, I was asked to say all these things, so I'm saying them, but the music I was guided to use today, I've used it before. Some of you will recognize it. Others of you, it may be new to you unless you received that free download on my website. It's a little more ethereal. It's very it's like angels singing. It can elicit some very interesting emotions, but it's all right. It's all what's meant to be for today. And so intentionally allow yourself to see how much more you can drop into the music when we go into longer periods of me not speaking. Just really connect with the breath, connect with whatever was the previous guidance, right? So whether that's to expand into the field or to receive from your guides or whatever that was, just really stay with that guidance while relaxing with the music, right? So really use it. And if it brings up, no matter what it brings up, welcome it as something that's here to teach you, right? We have one person in the waiting room that's coming in, so we'll welcome them. And I'm going to get my screen set up with our video for the meditation. It's just for those that you haven't been here before, it's just a background video with the music so that if you wanted your eyes open, you had something to look at. And welcome, Ronnie. Welcome, Ronnie. We're grateful to have you here. We're about to begin our meditation. I'm just doing a couple things to get us prepared. So one more little tidbit for those that are new to these sessions. When the meditation ends, there will be one song played as an integration song, and that's just for you to drink water, get up and move around, whatever you need to do before we come back together for our final connection as a community. So we're going to drop in. I hope you all have a wonderful experience, and I will see you in the field. Welcome, dear ones, to this guided meditation and session intentionally designed for you and your precious heart. If you haven't already, now is a perfect time to close your eyes. Allowing your awareness to shift inward. For a moment, simply notice how you feel. Become aware of whatever subtle or not so subtle sensations or emotions that are present in your mind, body, and field. As you settle in, allow your breath to deepen and slow. As your breath deepens, you may notice how your body begins to gently let go and relax. Allow yourself to notice the places within you that soften with the breath. Breathe deeply. Feel as your body begins to soften. Allow yourself to enter into the softness. As you continue to breathe deeply, allow your awareness to shift into your sacred heart in the center of your chest. As you breathe in, feel your chest and your heart expand. And with each breath out, allow your awareness to float on outward with the breath. Expanding your heart, expanding your mind with the breath. As your awareness expands with each breath, notice how far it can extend outward. Feel the vastness of space. Breathe. Expand your awareness. And settle in to this expanded state. Feel the beating of your heart as you breathe deeply. And can you witness the heartbeat of the universe as your awareness expands beyond? Breathing deeply and breathing slowly. Feeling your heart expand, allowing your awareness to drift on even further out. Allow yourself to begin sensing the presence of your angels, your guardians and guides, those wisdom keepers of time who walk beside you through life. Allow yourself to sense their presence within your field. And in your own way, welcome them in to your heart. To be here with you at this time. To allow you to observe and witness their presence alongside you. They may come to you in a circle around you. They may stand beside you. As you welcome them in, allow yourself to feel the love they hold for you. Receive the love they're bringing you. Feel as this love helps your heart expand even more. Can you let go a little more and relax into this present moment? Feel the presence of your angels beside you. Receive the love they're sending you. Allow yourself to open your heart and your mind a little more. Notice as one guide steps forward and takes your hand, another guide places their hand on your heart and your head, helping to create deeper alignment between the two. They would like to take you on your own little journey now, into your soul in the vastness of the universe. They just need your permission to commence the journey. Be here, held in their presence, and decide if you're willing to embark on this journey with them. And for a moment, as the music plays in the background, if you feel called, move along with them. Witness what they want you to see. Receive the wisdom they want you to hear. Be present with them now. breathing deeply. Notice what is occurring in your heart and mind, in your awareness. And as you continue to be present with your angels and guides, allow yourself to drop a little deeper now and receive the wisdom they are calling through you and your own precious heart. Breathe deeply. Remain present in the energy of your angels, guardians, and guides. Receive the wisdom they hold for you now. Receive the deeper wisdom as to why they called you here today. as you remain in presence. Allow yourself to witness and observe and receive as each of the guides that is present here with you today individually steps forward, gives you a hug, and then places their hand on your heart, infusing you with even greater love. Receive this experience now. Feel back into your own heart. Feel the love that is present within you and all around you. And as you breathe this love in, take some time now to send this love back to your angels and guardians. Sending love, care, and appreciation for the roles they play in the existence of your own spirit. Now, as your guides begin to make their way to behind the veil once more, feel how you are always connected to them. Feel how there is an anchor in your heart and a tether to them at all times. All they need is your awareness, your permission to guide you in your life. For a moment, feel them there beyond the veil. Feel how strong their love is for you, even from this space. As you continue to breathe deeply, check back in with your own heart, with your body and mind. Notice any shifts or changes that have taken place, and breathe love into them in a deeper way. And now, gently begin calling your awareness back to the room or physical space that holds you, bringing gentle movements to the body, allowing it to sway and move in any way you're called to move. And when the moment arrives, you can gently open your eyes, returning to a brand new moment in present time. Hmm. Thank you all so much. I'm blown away. I uh, I don't know that there's any other words I can say other than thank you for myself personally. That was very magical on my part. My side, I felt very much, so much love. And I feel like your experience in that meditation was probably very personal, but also very interconnected. So there may be little, webs we were weaving between each other, as we've done before in many of our other sessions. Also want to note that the meditation concluded at exactly 11:11 a.m. my time. So that is pretty cool. That was fun. I had a nice little like yes on that one. But other than that, wanted to just open the floor. Oh my goodness, I have tears. Wanted to open the floor if anybody has anything they want to share, drop into the field, call forth whatever it is, and we can just see if there's any weaving that happens or not. Yeah, Jerry, yeah, Jerry, go ahead.
Well, it's good to see our brother Scott here today.
Yeah.
We're a great team on Earth.
Yeah.
Yes, when you were going first, I gotta say, is a copy of similar to the first meditation you did available?
Yeah, so the one we did today,
Yes.
yeah, I'll put up the replay on the connection field in the next couple days. Yeah, so
Okay.
you'll get that.
Because I have a 30-year-old student who is in terminal cancer. I want to send that one to him.
Okay. Do you have my YouTube channel?
I don't think so.
Let me get that for you also, because I have quite a few that could be beneficial in the meantime.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead though. I'll find
And
that
I'd
for
like to
you.
say a few things about breath, because us conscious people probably is the word we use the most. And it is the derivative of spirit in the ancient Latin, I guess, or Greek, something. And I highly recommend, if you haven't read the book, Breath, the Ancient Art, the New Science, you need to. Every human being who's alive, who wants to breathe, must read that book. It's most incredible book. I would like to say a few things about breath that came to me while you were giving us that one of the best meditations I've ever heard on earth. And I've been doing this 50 years, so it's not like new to this rodeo. Okay.
Well,
Yogananda said some interesting things about breath. I don't know if he was quoting another guru or what at the time, but he was saying that in this ancient Indian way of breathing, when we breathe in, let me say it the other way. When we breathe out, spirit is coming in. And as we breathe in, spirit is exhaling. And a
mm,
thing that I found to be very profoundly useful is that when you breathe in, almost breathe at a level of inhale that makes you almost snore. Okay, like kind of sound, okay? Because not many people know this, but your pineal and pituitary sits on the tiniest, thinnest bone in our body. And so that vibration there literally stimulates the pineal and pituitary when you breathe strong enough to almost have a snore sound. And then on the exhale, I've always done a kind of a fun thing of when you finish exhale, just rest there. Don't count,
mm,
don't do nothing, just rest there. And when you're almost done resting there, swallow. And even another little bit of exhale will come out of you. And it's just a kind of interesting way to feel spirit in a different way that I
mm.
want to share with everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome, Jerry. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm all about activating the pineal gland, and so I love stuff like that. Um, Question though, can you tell me the name of that book one more time and who it's by? The Ancient Art
Uh,
of Breath?
yeah, no, just the word breath.
Oh,
Then the secondary name is subname is The Ancient Art, the New Science.
Oh, okay.
And the guy's name is James something. I don't remember his last name, but
Okay.
I mean, even if you think you know about breath,
Yeah,
the
no.
chapter on carbon dioxide and how important it is in our body will blow you away.
Yeah. And we can always learn more.
Yeah.
Like it's okay.
And he himself, just to give you a little teaser, he had all of his life pulmonary problems.
Mm.
And his father was a pulmonary doctor.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. How
And nobody
interesting.
could seem to find any solution to his problem. So he literally decided to go to college and become a doctor.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And after becoming a doctor, he still didn't have it cured. So he became a functional doctor. And then what he did for the book is he studied all different kinds of breathing,
Mm.
like the kind of breathing you're going to do if you're going to dive down 100 feet freestyle in the ocean,
Mhm.
the kind of breathing you do if you're in an opera, the kind of
Mhm.
breathing. He studied them all, India, the fire breath, and so forth. And his wisdom in that book is not like a spiritual book, but the wisdom in his book is really profound.
Yeah. Great. Thank you so much, Jerry. I
You're welcome.
appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah. And Stephen, go ahead, my friend.
Yes, Jerry, thank you for that because I was stopping at the end of my exhale and thinking I was doing something wrong, and I was just laying there not counting or anything. Bingo. And also during the meditation, when you said, see what your guides have to tell you, they told me beware. And I'm gonna have to sit on that one for a while, but beware. And then they just stood there. Hmm.
Yeah. Definitely sit with it. That's an interesting, I don't like to like think about negativity. Yeah, there you go, Karina. I was just exactly be aware. I love that for beware. Thank you so much for dropping that in there. I just thought it was kind of funny that as you said that, my dog that's been in the room with me mostly quiet this whole time let out one little bark. And that to me felt very symbolic. So, but dogs are protectors. And so there may be something about calling in like your own protectors and to be more aware. So, but yeah, sit with it on your own way. Anyway, don't know. I just wanted to mention that she had barked because that might be. And dogs have come up a bunch today, I guess, as they would in something that I'm guiding. So, yeah, thank you. Marcy, go ahead, my friend.
Yeah. So out in the universe and all that with guides and angels, lots of colors around to start with and forms. But then I went to a temple that's over by YPO Valley. My brother used to live right next to there. And of course, I mean, I know you know, but anyway, he's passed on, and so he's always around. Um, and I just felt myself going in. I love purple, so suddenly I was in a purple dress and jewels, and that was actually just to make me feel more special about myself and love myself even more, and more light and more color and so forth. Um, and then I got the message as you were asking, what's the message? Abandonment. So just simply that when I came into this earth, I felt abandoned for, various reasons. We probably all have that somewhere anyway. And so it was just really a bigger release. I've worked on that releasing for a while, but a bigger release and opening the heart even more. Um, and I also have a machine right now, a Rife machine that's working on the pineal gland. Okay, I'm going to let other people talk. Thank you. Thanks so much, Khadijih.
Yeah, thank you, Marcy. It's great. it's always an interesting journey to be on the guiding side of this, right? So because I'll often listen to the meditations after, and it's always a different experience than well, most of our meditations are unique, but it's always very different when I'm receiving in that way than when I'm in the place of attuning and bringing through the meditation. And this particular meditation was so interesting because we went into those really long, just, periods where I wasn't speaking and, and I'm just kind of like, okay, what do you want me to do here? Like, what do I do from here? Like, is there something you want me to do or receive, or do I need to like just kind of in the meditation with everybody? But what was so interesting was I was just told to do the meditation later and to just focus my all of my energy and my awareness on sending that back into the field so everybody could fully receive what they needed. And to just really stay in the heart, that heart connection and in the space of love to the guides as well. So but what was so beautiful about that one was it went by really fast. Of course, there's like not a lot of activity going on in my own journey. I was just kind of off in the vastness of space, and I was sending love. And then at the end, though, when we were sending love to our guides, I was just overwhelmed with this so much love and appreciation. And then even more so when we actually the meditation ended, it was 11:11, and we played that song, and I'm just feeling that. Oh my goodness, how in the song, how perfect that song was. I would never know, but of just the mind and the heart, right? So that was Yaima, the magician, and uh, and that particular song talks about connecting the head and the heart, right? And that's exactly what occurred, I think, for all of us. And I just was brought back to the moment of like our guides, putting one hand on the heart, one on the head, and I felt it so powerfully for all of us. And there's just um, this like beautiful reminder of how they can, when we're all frazzled and scattered and cool, James Nestor, cool. When we're all scattered and frazzled, we we can call on them to help align our systems. And that was what I was seeing, was them just kind of at the base of my spine, aligning my whole chakra system, right? And so we can call on them, and we know that, but this is that reminder of whatever you have going on in your life, that chaos that we have all been experiencing in different ways in our lives. Allow them to help you come into greater alignment in heart and mind, so that it doesn't feel chaotic. You can say stay centered as this happens all around you, but you're in your center, right? So there was this beautiful message of that. And um, yes, exactly, Jerry. The journey from the head to the heart is often referred to as the longest journey, right? Like being able to drop down there. It's so interesting how the mind can give us this whirlwind and tornado. And then there's this little whisper that's so quiet. And that's what we always need to listen to because it's always on point. So I just want to thank you all so much for coming and joining with me today. And wherever, like, I know it's not morning for all of you, so it's evening, Karina, right? So yeah, so you're ending your day. So thank you for joining us, this group, this space, our guides, our angels. Thank you for being here. Please remember to drink a lot of water and let yourself keep integrating, because as I said, I don't know who this is exactly for, but I really believe there was a really big energy shift for some of you. There was some energy downloads. There was a lot of energy being sent to you and for you to receive. So give yourself time and grace to really let that integrate fully. Give yourself care, whatever you need to do for that. Over the next, I'm not just saying like tonight, but like through tomorrow, how sometimes it takes a minute for things to fully settle. But that is the end of our session. I love you all so much. I'm just going to ask you to unmute, and you can, if I can push the right button, you could say goodbye in your own way.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Khadijih,
Lots of love.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you very
Have a good
much.
Thank you
weekend.
so much.
Thank you.
Okay,
Goodbye.
Okay.
Blessings.
Love you all so much. Bye.
Love you too.